The CEO just took a bite of the steamed bun bought by his assistant. He was surprised to taste the same flavor his sister used to make when they were kids. When he saw the familiar juju inside the bun, the CEO realized that the person selling the buns might be his sister, who he lost 20 years ago. 20 years ago, a fire took away their parents, leaving the siblings alone. The brother picked up trash every day to support his sister. The boss praised him for being more capable than adults and gave him extra money. The brother looked at the $100 bill in his hand and decided to go to the bakery to order a cream cake because today was their shared birthday. He wanted to give his sister a big surprise. The sensible sister knew her brother was working hard picking up trash, so she prepared meals every day, waiting for him to come home to celebrate her brother's birthday. The sister made a steamed bun cake for him. The brother was heartbroken to see his sister's arm burned red. He told her not to cook anymore, but the sister, unfazed by the burns, handed him a freshly steamed juju bun. The brother praised her for making juju buns that tasted better than cake. The sister planned to sell buns on the street in a few days, but the brother insisted she stay home. He said making money was his job. After saying that, the brother immediately ran out to pick up the cake he ordered for her. Just after the brother left, human traffickers came and took the sister away. By the time the brother returned with the cake, he saw his sister being taken away in a car, but it was too late. 20 years later, the brother, through his efforts, became a billionaire CEO, but he could never be happy on his birthday. He refused to eat a single bite of cake until he found his sister. Over the years, he even offered half his fortune as a reward, but he never got any leads on his sister. Little did he know, his sister had been selling juju buns outside his company building all this time. The sister also hoped to find her brother through the juju buns they ate as children. Every day, she worked tirelessly at her stall to raise money for her daughter's surgery, while also caring for her disabled husband. She remembered that today was her and her brother's birthday, so she made juju buns just like 20 years ago and placed a candle on top to wish them a happy birthday. She thought to herself that once her daughter recovered, she would continue searching for her brother. At that moment, the CEO's assistant went downstairs to buy breakfast and noticed a homemade cake at the bun stall. Remembering that today was the CEO's birthday, the assistant thought it was fitting. So she blew out the candle on the homemade cake, picked up a few buns, left some money, and walked away. The woman was about to say that the bun cake wasn't for sale when her phone rang suddenly. The doctor informed her that her daughter's surgery needed to be moved up, and she should come to the hospital immediately to learn about the situation. Just then, her brother-in-law rushed over and stuffed $300,000 into her hands to pay for the surgery. She knew there was no way her brother-in-law could make that much money driving for a ride-hailing service. She refused to take the money, especially since her brother-in-law was about to get married and would need it. Her brother-in-law said it didn't matter if he delayed getting married for a few years. There was no way he was going to lose such an adorable niece. He even prayed to Jesus, saying he'd rather stay single for life if it meant his niece could grow up safe and sound. It wasn't until the woman saw her in-laws in the car that her brother-in-law told her most of the $300,000 came from them selling their house and making pancakes. The woman immediately knelt to thank her in-laws and blamed herself for not taking better care of her daughter, causing them to suffer. The in-laws quickly helped her up, saying it was all right. They believed everything was fate. At that moment, other vendors also came over to help her. They gave her money and food. She was deeply touched and promised to take good care of her daughter. Meanwhile, the assistant brought the steamed buns they bought downstairs to the CEO. The CEO took just one bite and found the taste very familiar, breaking it open. He saw a jujube inside and immediately thought of the juju buns his sister made when they were kids. He guessed the vendor must be his long-lost sister. Excited, he followed his assistant downstairs to find her. But his sister had just gotten into a taxi to go to the hospital. In the end, the siblings missed their first chance to reunite.